Warning: the show you are about to watch is for comedic purposes only. We strive to entertain and make you laugh. We strive to keep things family friendly and keep it at a PG-13 rating. The show itself covers news topics that you probably don't see every day, pop culture, TV shows, movies, video games, and a redneck. If we make you laugh just once, then we're doing our jobs. If you get offended in any way whatsoever, go cry to your mom because these two military veterans don't want to hear about it. So sit back, relax, join in on the shenanigans, and enjoy the show. Broadcasting straight to you from the good old interwebs on Accidental Punch TV, it's The Sully Show. Starring JT Hollis and the not-so-mastermind of the entire program, Sully. Join us in our viewer chat. And now, here's Sully! Well, hello everybody. Hi. Good to see you all today. Yes. Good to see you all. We are doing fantastic. I hope everybody had a very Merry Christmas. And I don't know why I'm talking like this. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. I'm just doing stupid voices because that's how we do. So hi, I'm Sully, broadcasting live from Bristol, Connecticut, and with me today, as always, is my friend, my redneck brother from another mother, the toothless wonder himself, JT Hollis. Hello, JT.
Yeah, no teeth, see? Look.
He got nothing but gum. He got nothing but gums. Nothing but gum.
Mid-February, folks.
Yeah, oh yes, that's right. February, you got that coming up. I forgot about that. It's gotta love it. Gotta love it. Come on into the chat room. Go to twitch.tv/accidental punch. That is where we are live. Want to say hello to Danielle, who's watching on Facebook. Hi, buddy. Miss you. Haven't seen you in so long. But I'm glad we're still friends on Facebook because, you know, you're awesome and whatnot. And I'm just putting it out there. So, hi. Good to see you.
Well, good to see you. I know I'm awesome, but you don't have to keep telling me that.
Oh, I'm sorry, JT. I thought you knew.
I do.
I thought you knew. I want to say thank you to Lady Death for subscribing for 37 straight months, making her the #1 and longest subscriber to our channel here on Twitch. So, Lady Death, thank you. It was your birthday yesterday, so happy birthday once again. And it's good stuff. So thank you for tuning in tonight, as always.
Want to say hi to Western Echo, who just came in, and he says, I literally have nothing to say. I mean, hi.
But that means you said something. So hi. Good to see
Echo,
you.
speechless.
Good to see you. This week is our last show of 2021.
Mm-hmm.
It's our last show of 2021. And, you know, what better way to have the last show of 2020? Wow, holy shit.
Starting already.
Starting already, folks. Starting already.
Are any of our clippers here, though?
Yes.
Well, Kaya's here, so.
Yes. They're here. Listen, anybody can clip. Anybody can clip. It's a matter of
yes,
whether
but those
or
are
not...
the clip masters.
Yeah, it's a matter of whether or not they can actually post it in the chat room or not, because sometimes they can, sometimes they can't. If they're moderators, obviously they can put it, the link in the chat room. But
right.
if you're not, you can always send that to one of our moderators and they'll be able to post it and whatnot. Or you just post it in our Discord channel, in the show clip channel. Western Echo says 2022 will be better, or not.
Well, I saw the perfect post about that.
Oh, you did?
Somebody posted on Facebook and they says, before we start 2022, I want to review the terms and conditions.
Wow. Terms and conditions apply. Terms and conditions may apply.
Yep.
So yes, it's our last show, and what we did, and I haven't posted it yet, but I'm going to. I went through the entire year prep sheet.
Yes.
And I gathered 11 of the best dumbass of the week contenders that we had.
One for each month.
One for each month. And yes, we do have tonight. We still have to do the dumbass of the week for tonight. So we're going to do that earlier. So that way it's fresh in everybody's mind. And we're good to go. Okay? But you all have to vote on it.
Yes.
The viewers have to vote on it. And we will reveal the winner for the first show of 2022. Okay?
I want to say hi to our good friend from the other side of the pond, Mr. Neil. He says,
Yeah.
Morning, folks. Happy Easter.
Yeah, and there's a reason he's saying that.
Yes, we'll get into that in a few.
So, before the show, I got a message from JT saying, I got to send you this picture, and then I have to tell you the story behind it.
Yes.
And I went, okay, here we go.
Actually, I said this picture is from Neil.
Yes, he did say
And
it
I
was
have
from
to tell
Neil.
you the story.
And one of the things that we were talking about, and we will get into news really, really quick, but I have to show this because that's how hysterical this is.
And I'll
Okay.
actually read the post that he sent.
Yeah. But before you do, one of the things we were talking about was how, and I know we've mentioned this with Halloween. I know we mentioned it with Christmas, St. Patrick's Day. We've mentioned it pretty much with every single holiday that we could think of, where the stores take everything pretty much off the shelf as fast as they can, and they pretty much mess everything up. You know, it's, you know, you get your holidays going on, you get your you know, like with October you're showing Christmas stuff, with 4th of July, you may have Halloween, even though you're like, no, guys, come on. You can't keep doing this, you know?
And then there's the one for Neil, which was, you know, Valentine's Day, and you're seeing Easter.
Yeah, and it's
not even
funny.
Valentine's Day yet. Not even into the New Year yet.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. It's...
Hank says, dude, Christmas Eve, Walmart was selling Valentine's candy.
I could see that. I could see that very much. I could. Because a lot of stores were doing that. Even my father. So my dad posted on Facebook a couple of weeks ago while he was out looking for Christmas cards. He was looking for Christmas cards from like my mom or whatever. And... Mm-hmm. That's when he posted an entire picture of Valentine's Day cards in the middle of the store. It wasn't even Christmas yet. It was nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. So, obviously, when it comes to that type of thing, you know, you're like, all right, you know, what else can they do? Well, thanks to Neil, I'm going to show you what else they can do. And I kind of have to agree with them that this is bullshit.
Yep.
Total and utter bullshit. I can't believe they do this. I don't know how they do it. I don't know why they do it. But here you go, folks. Easter candy. Easter candy. The what is it? The cream eggs there, the mini eggs. You got bunny rabbits. You got M&Ms. You're like, really? Easter? Can we get to Valentine's Day?
This was the post that you sent me. Yeah, and that's the one thing that we've been screaming about. It's like, dude, let's get to the let's get to the actual holiday before you start posting for the freaking next one.
Yes.
We haven't even hit New Year's yet.
Yes.
So you completely skipped over New Year's. You completely skipped over Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't St. Patrick's Day in February?
March.
No, March. Okay. Yeah. Well, still they skipped over St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's like, come on, folks. It's but when Neil sent me that picture, he says, now you will remember a few weeks ago on the Sully show, the topic of conversation was about folks putting up Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I chipped in and said that the supermarkets here will start putting Easter eggs on the shelves the day after Boxing Day. One of our top 4 supermarkets, named Tesco, which, by the way, Tesco does not sponsor this show.
Be cool if they did, though.
Came up trumps, although it was a day late, and the fucking eggs appeared today. Neil just said that was only half of it, and that they had put on the shelves. I had to keep my language to myself until I left the store.
Western Echo says, random fact, yours and Sasha Gray's podcast airs at the same time. Hashtag apparently. Okay. That's cool. And I want to say thank you to Sammy for subscribing at Tier 2 for 27 straight months, making him number two in subscribing to our channel. So thank you, sir. And thank you for helping out wherever we can.
Although a little qualifier there, he is number 1 for paid subscriptions.
Yes, paid subscriptions. So
which is very, very cool.
Neil also, Western Echo says, more importantly, what about that Black History Month? We're not going to go there. And Neil says, that was only half of it that they had put on the shelves. I had to keep my language to myself until I left the store.
Just read that. And Big Tank says, now remember, New Year's doesn't count unless you work in a liquor store.
Well, I mean, okay, sure. I mean, it could.
Well, it really counts then.
Yeah, really.
But
I mean, I'm just putting it out there. Just putting it out.
I'm at the point where like New Year's Day and most of the holidays are just another day.
Right.
I mean, Christmas, yay. Halloween, yay. Easter, everything else is just like, it's just another day, But I'm old and cynical, so.
For a lot of people, yeah. For a lot of people, yeah.
Yes. Yes. Well,
stop it. Not supposed to be playing just yet. Not just yet.
Now, for somebody like you,
yes,
with a little one, it's a totally different situation.
Oh, always.
Because even if you feel like I do, that it's just another, any other day, even if you feel that way, you have to hide it.
Yes.
So that little one doesn't see that you don't really give a flying flip that it's Easter.
Yes. Western Echo says the gremlin. Wow. Holy crap. Shit.
2 of them already, and we're not even 15 minutes into the show.
And I didn't even have myself on camera for that one. Damn it. Freaking hell.
Yeah, just leave it on you, dude, because you're the one that's screwing shit up.
The gremlins live in Sully's soundboard and mouth. Yes.
You might be able to get rid of those if you brush your teeth.
Now that we have recovered from the Sully effect.
I don't know.
Or maybe gargle with, scope or Listerine or something like that.
Something, I don't know. Before we get into some other things, though, I wanted to play this because I saw this not too long ago. And this pretty much sums up the way life is right now.
Neil says, "Come on, Sully, sort your shit out."
Never gonna happen.
Neil, I've known the man for over 10 years, and yeah.
Western Echo. Western Echo. Now, JT, all that dental advice, is that purely guessing on your part?
No, because it's what the dentist told me that I would probably still have my teeth if I would have done that.
There you go.
You know.
Good safety tip. Thanks, Egon.
So, Echo, screw you.
I wanted to play a little video, and this video comes from Brittlestar on YouTube. So we're giving credit where credit's due here, and I gotta show it. It's a very quick video, but it basically sums up what's going on with today and how people are. And I think it's a very good message. Very good message that needs to be...
How on point is it?
Oh, it's on point.
Okay.
It's on point. I'm just going to play it, okay? Here we go.
Yes. Well, you don't really need to thank us for that. We don't have any say who wins a People's Choice Award.
Which is
true. It's right there in the name.
Also true.
All right. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. Amen. Hello, God's tech support. No, sorry, he's busy.
I love the eye roll.
How can I help? Pandemic. Sure. Awful. Let's just check. I see here we did send you some scientists and doctors. And It looks like they've come up with some simple ways to help end the pandemic. Vaccines, masks, simple stuff.
Sure.
Ah, you don't trust them.
Why?
And the reason? Some politicians, podcast hosts, and someone on Facebook said not to. I see. Okay, so let's see if I understand this correctly. There's a pandemic that's killed millions worldwide. You have the solutions to help end the pandemic, but you don't want to. Don't worry. I think I know what the issue is. You have what we in tech support call a 1D10T problem. That's right. If you could just write that down. Yeah.
Yup.
1D10T. That's right. It does look like it spells idiot. Hey, I think we're going to have to reboot Earth.
Not wrong.
I can't argue with that one. I mean, one of the most on point videos we've shown all year.
Exactly. Not wrong. Well, needless to say, I showed my dad that video earlier today, and he was dying. And mind you, don't get me wrong, we don't do the political bullshit, but that was funny because that's the way the world is today right now. Whether you like it or not, that's the way the world is. People are listening to people on social media, on pretty much every social media platform out there, and not the scientists. Now, don't get me wrong. I've said it many, many times. The CDC has done some good things. Scientists have done some great things. But I would not trust the CDC with a zombie apocalypse.
Right.
I would not trust the politicians with a zombie apocalypse.
Probably because they'd be leading the damn thing.
They'd be like, no, you can't hurt them. They're people too. No, this one's trying to kill me.
No, that would be the woke culture that would be saying that. The politicians would be leading it.
Yes.
Neil's over across the pond laughing his ass off. Nikaya says that she needs somebody to send her the link for that on Facebook. And then Neil says, happy belated birthday wishes to Nikaya.
Oh, well, see, there you go.
We sang happy birthday to her last night. So
we did. We sang happy birthday redneck style.
Yes, they
said it redneck style. Lady Death, I will post it in the Discord channel in the general chat later tonight. I promise. I promise you it'll be there. So
Echo says, do you know what's done good things? soap and generally good hygiene.
Stop using your common sense.
Exactly.
Stop it. Stop it.
Us radio hosts are the only ones that can do that, and you're not one yet.
Yeah, no, we haven't. No. We haven't at all. It's craziness, I tell you, craziness. So that's pretty much summing up 2020 and 2021 in a nutshell, right there in a minute and 32 seconds.
Right.
That's how people are acting. They're stupid. Stupid. People are stupid. Not everybody, but people are stupid. But yes. So I want to say hi to Kate, Michelle, and John, and Tim, and Chuck, who are all watching on Facebook. Hello. If you want to join and be a part of the conversation, obviously you can comment on Facebook. We'll see it. But join us in our Twitch chat, twitch.tv/accidentalpunch, or you can join us in Discord too. The chat's there. You can even type in Discord. It's wonderful. Wonderful.
Sammy's been doing some tutoring behind the scenes, and
boy.
now Nakaya is going to be testing out her abilities.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Because he taught her how to rename the clips.
Oh, excellent.
So now she's got to experiment. She says, going to be doing some clip testing. Just keep doing what you're doing.
This is going to be brutal. This is going to be brutal. I have a feeling that this is going to be off the charts brutal.
I think so too. And it's going to get worse once she gets confidence in what she's doing.
Yeah.
It's going to be even worse. Echo says, singing my song, are we? Hashtag, people are stupid.
People are stupid.
Big Tank says, I went to my smartest doctors yesterday. He said, welcome to the welcome to the new world where we got another vaccine to get yearly.
Yeah, pretty much. I called it last year. Just
You did.
like the flu.
Yep.
Just like the
Now
flu.
I'm just waiting for them to say, okay, yeah, we need to do a second booster now.
It's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming. But hey,
But
listen.
you know what else is coming?
What?
You want to know what else is coming?
What's coming?
I'll tell you what's coming. Article number 1
Oh.
for Dumbass of the Year.
Wow, you're skipping everything. Okay.
Well, okay, were we going to do it all at the beginning of hour 2?
Oh, no. I was going to do the dumbass shortly, but, okay, we'll do it now.
Okay. I was just going to drop an article.
You people are idiots. Welcome back, dumbass. Dumbass. Got anything for that, dumbass? Well, April Fool, dumbass.
It's time for the Dumbass of the Week.
Dumbasses. Dumbass. You dumbasses? 300 million sperm. That's the one that got through.
Yes. Why didn't my screen come back up? Something happened. Oh.
And the funny thing is, Nakaya says, now I have no pick.
Oops. My bad. So it is time for the Dumbass of the Week. Very early this time. So yay. Obviously, if you have a contender, send it to us to accidentalpunch@gmail.com or post it in our Dumbass of the Week Discord channel, and we'll give you credit where credit's due, and we'll use it for the show. That's how we roll. This week is the last Dumbass of the Week for 2021. And I personally think that this is a good contender for Dumbass of the Year out of the 4 from December. For those that don't remember our dumbasses for December, have no fear, because I can tell you what it is. Because that's how I roll. It's how I roll. Because that's how awesome I am, okay? It's how awesome I am. So for those that don't remember, the beginning of the month, we had a wonderful dumbass. Wonderful. Which for some reason is not loading up for me at the minute. Lady that said, why did I lose the video? I broke it. I'm still showing we're live. So,
No, we are. Maybe you need to reload, Nakaya.
maybe. It's a possibility. Who knows?
The only thing I can think of.
We're just having problems all over today, aren't we? Aren't we, folks? We're just all over the place. All over the place. The first one for December was, a pretty good one. At least I think it was a pretty good one. Where was this? This was Florida, I think it was. Was it Florida? No, I'm sorry, West Virginia. West Virginia, where a man in a car was stopped for speeding and called 911 to falsely report a robbery. Okay. So, we talked about that numbnuts. Then, of course, we also had the wonderful gentleman from a couple of weeks ago who was flying his ultralight drunk.
That was from right here in St. Joe County where I'm at.
Yes.
Not too far down the road.
Not too far. No. Oh, no. And then, of course, we had last week's where we had the man trying to deposit bank robbery money into the same bank ATM minutes after he committed the robbery. So those are the 3 so far for the Dumbass of the Week, for Dumbass of the Year for December anyway. However, I think this one...
Hello, here are your...
Stop it. I'm not ready for your video. Friggin' frack. Anyway.
Yeah.
This one is a doozy. And it comes from Minneapolis. There is video. I will show the video. Oh, yes, I will. And, man prohibited from carrying a gun. At first glance, you think to yourself, that's not so bad. What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah.
How about getting arrested after accidentally shooting himself in the foot?
One thing I've noticed, we've had a lot of accidental misfires this year.
We've had a lot of accidental misfires.
Not just on the show, either.
Nope, we have that all the time. Let's go right to the video.
Your news headlines from WCCL4 News. I'm Frank Vassalero. A multi-million-dollar mansion on Lake Minnetonka went up in flames Monday night. The fire lit up the sky with the flames shooting 30 feet into the air. Police are now investigating the fire as a criminal matter because there was a report of a person.
I think they posted the wrong video on that article.
Too. unless it's combined with the video. But
I highly doubt that.
I highly doubt it as well.
So if we went to the house fire story, we would probably get the gun video.
That'd be funny.
Being seen holding a gas.
That'd be funny. I will say this, the fire was obviously devastating.
Yes. Nakai wants to know who had the marshmallows.
It's a bonfire, come on.
Somebody bring the chocolate and somebody bring the graham crackers and marshmallows.
So you can chalk that one up for another clip that moment. So anyway, in Minneapolis, a man was prohibited from carrying a gun, was arrested in the Twin Cities the day after Christmas after he accidentally shot himself in the foot. The Brooklyn Park Police Department says the incident happened around 2:15 a.m. on Sunday in the suburb just north of Minneapolis, just so we can do some geography for you. Wow, fucking god damn it.
That's 2. So, Nakai, we've used 2. What is our count at now?
I think we're at 23 now?
I think we're at 13.
No, because Western Echo donated.
Oh, that's right.
So we're back up on the charts. I'll have to check last week's show and compare it with this week's. The man drove himself to the local hospital where he told officers that he accidentally shot himself inside the car on Sheridan Avenue. According to police, the man suffered a minor injury and was released from the hospital. Officers seized the gun and arrested the man because they say he is prohibited from possessing a firearm. Yep. That's...
the thing I find the hardest to believe is that this man was prohibited from carrying a firearm and actually was carrying one anyway. People just don't do that these days.
No.
I couldn't even keep a straight face saying it.
Especially with the way the wonderful world is today. Now, you know what? Not even just the world. How about just us here in the States?
Yes.
Because, you know, God forbid you've got a gun. How dare you?
Yes.
How dare you, you heathen! Abide by the gun laws. It's interesting, to say the least.
I would say, though, that, in my opinion, of the nominees from this month, that this one would have to take the cake.
Really?
Yes, but also, you know, for multiple reasons. One, I mean, come on, he freaking shot himself with a gun he wasn't supposed to have. How much perfect karma is that? As well as the fact that said WCCO put the wrong video on the story.
That's true.
So that was kind of like a double dumbass right there.
Yeah. Western Echo, the same people who don't rob banks and then deposit the cash right outside into the ATM of the same bank also don't do that.
Exactly. But he did not have a gun when he robbed the bank. He only handed them a note.
He did hand them a note, which, to be honest, quite interesting, to say the least. Quite interesting.
Yeah, the accidental discharge of a weapon usually kind of tops the chart for me. But Tank disagrees.
Yeah.
Tank, which one do you think should be the nominee for this month?
So that's the dumbass of the week for this week. Now, out of the 4, who do you think should be the dumbass of the week? Should it be the guy who shot himself in the foot for illegally having a firearm? The drunk pilot who decided, hey, I can fly.
You know why he crashed? It was because his beer is empty and he tried to grab another one.
I need more. I need more beer.
I
need more beer. The gentleman who robbed the bank and then tried to deposit the money in the same ATM. That was a doozy. Not gonna lie. They'll never learn. They never will. They'll never learn. Or was it the whatchamacallit? The person who decided to do false reports of while getting pulled over for speeding. So those are your 4. And I'm going to let you guys pick.
Yes.
So you have between now and the break to determine who is going to be up for the dumbass of the year. Because once you guys pick...
Yes.
Neil, the pilot was just an F-wit.
Yeah.
Just an F-wit. So if you have a contender, make sure you send it to us to accidentalpunch@gmail.com or post it in our Discord channel. Don't forget to ring the bell and subscribe to the channel and be notified every time we go live, as well as when new videos get posted.
I want to say hi to Lawnmower, who just joined us in the chat. Great to have you along, Lawnmower.
Yeah.
And he mentioned the fact that a certain big celebrity in the football world passed away. We're going to get to that in just a couple of minutes here.
We are actually. For those that are NFL fans, wow, has it been an interesting day over the last, what would you say, a couple of hours, right?
Last couple hours, yeah. Sammy, the 4 choices is for the nominee for the month of December. We need to know which one we're going to use for December before we go through the list of all 12 in the second hour.
Si, senor.
Lawnmower says, ironically, I was playing Madden when I found out.
It was very interesting, to say the least, when this popped up, which really only happened a couple of hours ago.
Well, he passed away in the morning, but they just announced it a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
I actually messaged Sully about it at 7:47.
Yeah, 7:47, right before we went live and before I called you. And I went, what? Holy crap. So yeah, John Madden, NFL legend, the coach himself, passed away suddenly.
They don't say what, though.
Yeah, they don't get into it. The NFL mentioned that he had passed. And as he put it, he was football. He was an incredible sounding board to me and so many others. Well, yes, he was an incredible sounding board. And Weston Echo says, hey, was it COVID?
That's just it. It doesn't say.
It doesn't say. It just says it was sudden that he passed away. I'm looking into things a little bit more. I'm not seeing much. But then again, and I will always say that as much as the news media likes to post stuff and get stories out there, TMZ is usually spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on.
I mean, I'm scanning through articles right now to see if I can find a cause. Which you would think that if it had been announced that TMZ would have said it.
Yeah, but not necessarily. I would think maybe ESPN would, maybe some other places, but they're not, like, even on ESPN, I'm not seeing what the cause was.
Right.
It just says suddenly. Let's see here. Even if I do a search for cause of death, it doesn't show up.
The league said he died unexpectedly and did not detail a cause. I did see in one of the articles, though, that he's estimated to be valued at over $4 billion.
Okay, I can see that. You know, especially with having Madden on pretty much every single Madden football game out there from the 90s until now.
Right.
I mean, that alone is like skyrocket when it comes to things.
Well, and I mean, his coaching record is freaking amazing. He's one of the most iconic figures in NFL history. He dominated as a head coach for the Oakland Raiders, winning Super Bowl 11 and finishing his career with a 103 wins, 32 losses, and 7 ties record.
Which, in and of itself, is crazy.
I mean, 103 and 32, 103, 32, and 7. You don't hear records like that anymore. And Echo, now that's some funny shit right there.
Western Echo. So basically it's 50-50. 50% chance he died from COVID, the liberals, or 50% chance he died from the COVID vaccine, conservatives.
And Sammy says, well, don't forget, if it wasn't COVID, they might still say it was.
Ah, yes, the Trojan horse, so to speak.
The died from, what is it? Difficulties caused by COVID.
Yes, that wonderful term.
They find a way to tie it in.
As Big Tank said, what did Big Tank say? It was he passed just after his awesome film made that was aired on Christmas. He passed just after of his awesome film made that was aired on Christmas Day. Learn to talk.
Okay, one, do the car crash.
Oh, trust me, it's happening.
And I think what he meant to say was he passed just after the film that was made about him aired on Christmas Day.
Yes, which apparently, from what I hear, was actually a really good film. Haven't watched it. I do want to see it. So we'll see what happens with that. And then, of course, he comes back with he's the only coach to have a wrestling manager's name on the Lombardi Trophy. That's a good one. Western Echo says, learn to talk, says the man who butchered literally one of every two of my comments. You're welcome. That's what
See,
happens.
I'm doing a little better. Mine's like 3 out of 4.
That's what happens when you have progressives and you're still not used to them.
And then Echo says, sorry, Sully, I had to. LOL. Yeah, you're full of shit, Echo. You're not sorry at all.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yes.
But then again, I don't blame you either. I'm just
if somebody is not taking pot shots at us,
then we're not
during
doing our
the show,
job. We're not doing
we
our
wonder
job.
what the hell is wrong or where the hell did all our listeners go.
I just turned my light off for some reason. It was a little too bright, and I went to, screw it.
Let's see. Sammy says, well, you see, this person, A, was avoiding the vaccine lines and got shot by a robber, and person B fell avoiding a COVID patient coughing and busted their head open. It was both obviously COVID.
We
Good
applaud
one,
you, sir. We applaud you. But
you forgot option C. They just fell over.
That too. They just fell over. So, very sad news in the world of the NFL today. Obviously, I have not been supporting the NFL since last year. My understanding is the
Last 2 years, actually.
Yeah, pretty much 2020 and 2021. I haven't really meh.
I still watch it though.
No loss on my end. I can still keep up with it, but nah. From my
says,
understanding,
you see, they fell over from the stress. Still COVID.
My understanding with the NFL is the political commercials have slowed down. How well they slowed down, I don't know. I don't care.
Well, yeah, because now they have all the freaking messages on the back of the players' helmets.
Oh, of course they do.
The little white piece that's along the bottom.
Yeah.
There's all kinds of sayings on all of those.
Also known as "Shut the fuck up."
And of course, they also have it on both end zones, on the back line of the end zones.
Yeah.
So they're still there.
Which, by the way, if anybody wants to be a part of the conversation, give us a call, 860-506-5968. Again, the phone number is 860-506-5968. And obviously, you can be a part of the show. So just letting you know, it is an option. The phone number does work. I just have to pot you up and make sure everything works phenomenally.
Real quick, Sully.
Yes.
Sammy was asking how long do we want the voting thing to go for Dumbass of the Year?
Okay, so it'll be the last half hour of the show. And then I'm going to do a poll on Twitter and Facebook. Hopefully. If it works the way I want it to. So once we get who you guys think should be the 12th contender for Dumbass of the Year out of the 4 I gave everybody, then we can add it to the list, and I can copy the list and put it in and do what we need to do.
Yeah. So you have 15 minutes left to put in your vote for Dumbass of the Month.
Neil says, don't get me started on politics and sports. That rattled me here last year. Trust me. Why do you think I don't watch it?
You see, for me, I still watch it. I love the game too much. I got to follow my Packers.
And don't
but
get me
I
wrong.
just ignore all the political crap.
Don't get me wrong. I'm all for that. But there's just so much political bullshit out there.
Yeah, I just ignore it.
It's just, Sammy is going to look into a poll link that can have 12 options. Awesome. That'd be great.
That would be cool.
That'd be great. So basically what I want to do is whatever link you use, the poll, I have all the links to the articles, and I want to be able to just post it with the link and then be done with it and, say, hey guys, go click on this and vote for your dumbass of the year for 2021. And we'll be able to use that and say who the winner is on the next show next year in 2022, which will be season 15 for us.
God.
JT and I have been doing this for 15 years.
And we don't apologize for a single year?
Not one bit. Not one bit. Not one bit. I try to keep a schedule where we're doing this as often as we can. And believe me, I really, there are times where I'm like, I want to do this every day, and I wish I could. I really do. JT and I have talked about it ad nauseum. There's so much that happens in a given day.
Yes.
That, aside from what happens in the normal news, like all the low shit that we do, the people that are shooting themselves in the foot, they just get passed aside. We don't do, no. We want those.
Or the bank robbers who rob, or the robbers who rob a 7-Eleven with a cucumber.
Right? Or the ones who try to deposit their own money that they stole from a bank in the same ATM to put into their account. Dumb shits.
So Kay just walked in the room as I'm talking about a guy robbing a gas station with a cucumber. She's like, what the hell did I just walk into?
Love
just
it.
Just a normal conversation on the Sully Show, dear.
Yeah, that's it. It's just a normal conversation right here.
Neil says hi, and so does everybody else in the chat room.
Hello.
What up? What up? So, but before we do anything else, there is another story that I wanted to bring up that we didn't get to last week. And,
The thief then let...
Stop it! I don't know why
He's been having videos starting on him constantly throughout the show.
No, it doesn't always start like that.
It wouldn't be, she says, it wouldn't be the Sully Show without it.
That's true. That is true.
Did you realize, dear, that we've been doing the Sully Show for 15 years now?
Crazy.
No, it hasn't been 15 years.
Yes, it has. For me, anyway.
Well, no, because Kay and I have only...
We started in 2010.
Started in 2010?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so 11 years.
You've been 11 years, but for me...
Yeah, you started before I joined in, obviously, but...
I'm on 15 years.
Yeah, but we're on 11.
Yeah. So for you guys, and I mean, you guys came in late, especially on the show. But it was so much fun.
And you thank God every day.
I do.
For when I came on.
Oh, I do, because it just made it so much more fun. It really was, especially...
I saved your ass the day I started doing the show.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Both of your hosts dumped out on you in one day.
So true story. And that's the thing. This is a true story. People don't realize this. And I know I've told the story numerous times of how JT and I got together and we were doing the show. But it's all 100% true that I had a co-host who was deployed overseas. So obviously for him, it was a little difficult. And it was either he was going to have internet access or he wasn't. And don't get me wrong, I love Sean. He was awesome. He still is. He's home now. I don't think he's in the military anymore. But it's still one of those things where he couldn't do it. He was deployed. He was in freaking Afghanistan, in the heat of the battle and everything, and he was still doing the show. How often he did it? It all depended because of where he was, and he couldn't really say where he was. So completely understandable. Then we had Ben, who things just happened with Ben. And one of those things obviously was the squirrel incident.
Oh God, that was hilarious.
Which is where this soundbite came from here. Let me see here. Yep, squirrel. There it is. So, yeah, a lot of things happened with him, and he just wasn't having it anymore. He, as he put it, he wasn't having fun because he had to get up early and do the show. And like I said, to each their own.
I think that was the exact same thing I said when we talked about that way back when.
You did. And it was one of those things where, I adapted as quick as I could. I did some music, I still brought up some news articles, did some more music. And then when JT found out that I was solo, he's like, dude, do you need help? I'm like, come on, let's do it. And then from there, it just evolved to doing not just audio with music, but now it was doing video.
Yes.
And I was showing the video. And then JT was questioning whether or not he wanted to be on air. And I kind of made him do that.
Neil says, what kind of pissy pants excuse was that? Exactly, Neil.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But listen, to each their own. There's no hard feelings. There's nothing bad between any of us. The only person that I have
issues.
Yes, issue. We'll use thank you, JT. We'll use issues as the word. Is Dom, who originally owned Who Are Radio.
Right.
Which he didn't own it. Betty did. He ran it. There was no co-ownership. It was all in Betty's name. We know this. It is what it is. Okay?
Yep.
And the only reason that I left that station was because of the way Dom was talking to me as somebody not getting paid, and because I was, what was the term he used? Oh yeah, I was disrespecting a guest who was on the show, the station the night before. And
all because you said you didn't like that individual's music.
No. I said, listen, I will never bash Gary Hoey for his guitar skills and his music capabilities. That wasn't even the debate.
Right.
Because he is one of the greatest guitarists around. We know this.
Oh yeah,
that's never in question. But I'm the type of person that will tell him that to his face. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be dude, you're the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. No. I'm going to be honest with you. You are a damn good guitarist. Hell yeah. You're up there. Are you better than Jimi Hendrix? Well, now you are. Jimi Hendrix is dead. Are you better than Eddie Van Halen? Debatable. Van Halen's one of the greatest.
Hell, D-Rock is a hell of a guitarist.
D-Rock? There's Slash. I mean, come on. You've got all these guitarists that are out there, And that, I have no problem telling somebody that. But putting that person in the same group, the same category as those greats, that's a feat in and of itself when it comes to playing the guitar. And I really hope one day a woman makes it into that list.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, the lead guitarist for Vixen was pretty freaking good.
Absolutely.
Big Tank says, "Oh, they've been heterosexual life mates for 11 years."
The only problem is we're not silent.
Sammy says, "Yeah, we all know the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be is Bret Hart."
Exactly. So in the end, the thing that I had an issue with was Gary Hoey released an all-metal Christmas album.
Yep.
I didn't bash his guitar skills. I didn't bash his music. I said, for me, personally, my opinion, metal and Christmas music really shouldn't go together. Some people make it work, some people don't. A lot of people don't.
You'd have thought he freaking shot the Pope.
Ooh, you thought I just, like, put the nail in the coffin, bring up the fire from hell, because how dare you disrespect a guest that we had on the station the night before? And I'm like, what?
Yeah, and folks, trust me when I tell you that it went downhill really quick from there.
Very quick. Big thanks says Nita Strauss from Alice Cooper. Absolutely. Nita is amazing. Amazing. Orianthi, yes, absolutely. Again. Sammy, Twisted Sister did a metal Christmas album. Yes. Listen, Dee Snider. I love Dee Snider. Okay? Dee Snider was actually in the same church choir that my mother was in when she was growing up. His son shares a birthday with me, which is awesome. I love Twisted Sister. I don't like their Christmas album. But it's nothing against them.
Right. It's just your personal preference.
Right.
And you can't fire well, in this day and age you can, but back then,
how dare you
fire somebody for personal preference.
How dare you? How dare you have a personal... Listen, it's me. It's my opinion. Never bashing them. I will never, ever bash them, because they, especially like Dee Snider, if I was able to have a conversation with Dee Snider right now, my God, the conversation of just music, his movies, and even what he did for rock and roll with the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
The Senate alone. That whole thing of he walked in jeans and a t-shirt, and he walked in like Dee Snider. And man, did he school those people in the suits.
He freaking lambasted them. Preach, brother, preach.
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
I'm sorry, but for what he did, no, I would never bash the guy. Now, if he treated me like shit, I would say, listen, dude, you're treating me like shit. You want me to treat you like shit? I don't care how much money you make. I'll knock you down off your high horse.
No.
Which is what I did to Dom. I knocked him off his high horse.
He lost a lot of people from that.
Oh, he really did. He really did, and unfortunately, you paid the price for it, too.
Yeah, I did.
You know? Mr. Bunky is in the chat. Hello, sir. Hello,
yeah,
sir.
I was kind of the redheaded stepchild after that.
Yeah, but even with that, even when you left, lost a lot of people. You had quite the following on that station. And let me tell you, the way they were doing things, and don't get me wrong, I loved Betty, but Betty was also, you know, how dare you treat Dom that way, you know. So
yeah.
Her and I had a falling out too, and God rest her soul. I mean, she was a nice woman. She did do a lot for me, but...
Well, and then there was all the shit that I got.
Yeah.
For being a DJ on the station and promoting my own music.
Yeah. Like, wait a minute. What? Are you... How stupid are you? Yeah, I'm going to promote my own music.
And here's the thing. In my shows, I would never play more than one song of mine.
One song an hour?
During my show. Actually, I was doing a 2-hour show, and I would only play one of my songs a day.
To me...
And sometimes I'd go through a week or so without playing any of my own music.
Well, that's like telling a cover band that they can't play their own music on stage when they're putting on a show.
Right.
Hello?
And it's like, okay, so, you know, And I told him straight out, I says, I'm one of the biggest draws that this station has right now. Right at that time, it was me and Anarchy.
Yeah.
Me and Anarchy had the biggest audiences. And I straight out told him, I says, okay, so I have one of the biggest draws on this radio station that you have.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to tell me that I can't promote my own music as a DJ. You know, I mean, if I was playing 4, 5, 6 songs an hour, yeah, I could understand that.
Yeah.
But I wasn't doing that.
No. You were doing
and
one.
I'm like, would you rather have me here as a DJ who is also an artist or not have me here at all?
And they chose the latter.
The first time they chose, but then within a day they came back begging.
And
I was dumb enough to go back.
Yeah. But that's okay. That's okay. The problem is it just got worse from there.
Yep.
It really did. It got worse from there, which sucked ass. Because then it got to the point where they were doing like this whole big like staff meeting, and JT and I blew up. Everybody remembers that I blew up earlier this year at Adam. Everybody remembers it. You can't forget that. I even came on the air that Thursday and apologized to everybody because it was very unprofessional of me. But things needed to be said. Unfortunately, it happened. That's what happened with JT and I because I got so pissed at them for him. He didn't even do anything wrong. I remember the conversation so much. We weren't even on the air at the time. And it was right before we were supposed to go live, I think, when that happened. And just from what he was telling me, I blew my top. I wanted to interrupt their staff meeting and just rip them all a new asshole, for treating him that way. I blew my top. And I think once that happened, that was it. You left them. You didn't even think about it. You're just like, bye. See you later. I don't want anything to do with you guys, Which, to me, you had to do. But once that happened, their numbers went down bad. I mean, they
never recovered.
I think we had 3 digits, right? We were in the hundreds of listeners when we were on in the morning, and we were on every morning, 8 a.m. sharp,
5 days a week.
5 days a week, and Fridays was the only day that I could go from 8 a.m. to noon. I think it was because there were no shows, and then you took over after that.
I want to say have a good night to our good buddy Neil. He says the 2 a.m. bedtime bell has rung. Thank you for the belly laughs and good fun. Wishing you all in advance a happy new year. Good night, friends.
And
Take
to
care.
you as well, sir, since you're going to hit it before we do. It'll hit you guys first and then everything else. So happy new year, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for doing everything you do to help support the show and the channel. I do appreciate it. I will always appreciate it, and we'll see you in 2022 because it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And you know what? Let's take a break. We'll get into the next article, and then we'll do our candidates for the dumbass of the year. It'll be wonderful. JT will alternate them. January, February, blah, 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 blah. We'll just go down the line and alter them. And then, of course, guys, you have to the end of the break. I need to know in the chat room who you think should be for the December month out of the 4 candidates for the dumbass of the week. So
run over that list again real quick.
Yep. So the list is the gentleman who did a false robbery report when being pulled over for speeding. We have the gentleman who decided to rob a bank and then deposit the money into the bank that he just robbed into his own account using the ATM. Then, of course, we also have the drunk pilot. Yes, I say the drunk pilot. And then, of course, the last one, which was this week's, where we have that one lovely person who decided to shoot himself in the foot and apparently the video is going to play again for having a gun when he shouldn't have. So those are the 4 candidates. You have until the end of the break. Once I see it in the chat, I'm going to post it to Sammy in Discord, and he's going to do what he needs to do in order to make a votable list, and it'll be wonderful. It'll be wonderful. So, guys, if you like what we do, make sure you click the follow and the subscribe button. We will be right back here on Accidental Punch TV. You are watching The Sully Show live as it happens, and it's being recorded in front of a live internet audience, because that's how we roll. We will be right back. See ya.
Are you looking for that gift with that special touch? You tired of the same old CNC crap that you see on the shelves in the store? Well, come on and check us out at Veteran Garden Deco. Military, EMT, police, fire, and everything in between. Birthdays, retirements, or just because you want to. Facebook.com/Veteran Garden Deco is the place to go. We love special orders. We love making things that will make other people smile. Like I said, check us out at Facebook.com/Veteran Garden Deco. Hang some VGD on your wall today.
When I served, my work was critical, and I don't feel like that's the case anymore.
I lost all of my friends when I got out. Had to start my whole life over.
I didn't know what to do each day. Then my marriage hit a real rough patch.
It got so bad that I was even thinking about suicide. I called the Veterans Crisis Line. I tell my buddies to call in case they ever need it.
When I retired, things slowed way down, and lots of bad memories came back. I still go through tough times, but I'm glad I called.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
The person on the other end of the line isn't going to judge. Lots of responders are veterans too.
We all need to take care of ourselves. If you're going through a rough time, call the Veterans Crisis Line.
Actually done a couple of VGD projects for.
Mostly because, according to Christopher Freilander, wow, holy shit. This is like the perfect time to jump into Lake Michigan. Wow, holy crap. Because we already did the whole in bed bit. So
Yeah,
there you go.
right.
It kind of went around the west end of Long Island. Not the west end, sorry, the east end of Long Island. Wow.
Authorities recovered the stolen car a few days later.
Leader? What the?
Yeah, a few days later.
News Channel 5 reports that according to Murphy's, wow, they're starting to do confetti not confetti, wow, graffiti.
Jesus promised to get rid. Do you want to try it?
And of course, it wouldn't be a show if I don't do a little self-promotion with Anchor.fm. Guys, if you don't get to watch the show live, shame on you, because we're live every Tuesday at 8 o'clock on the good old East Coast. However, if you have to, you can always download the show for free. Go to Anchor.fm/The Sully Show, subscribe, and you'll automatically get the show completely updated in its full entirety, uncensored. It's how we roll, except for the music and the commercial breaks, because, well, that's how we roll. You know, we got to pay the bills too. Again, Anchor.fm/The Sully Show. Bring us to the gym, bring us to the car, bring us to work. Highly suggest wearing earphones if you're going to listen to us at work, but that's besides the point. Bring the show with you. Post it on your Facebook, post it on your Twitter, Instagram, you name it. Share it with your friends. If you want to laugh, watch and listen to the show. And if you want to get your buddies to laugh, do the same thing. Just get them. Anchor.fm/The Sully Show. The Sully Show is live Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. Join the awesomeness. You know you wanna. Basically telling Pepper Potts. Merle's Inlet. Wow. Same Same setting, whatever, however, freaking hell. Wow. Western Echo says R. Kelly being a douche. In related news, science states that 2 by 2 does in fact equal 4. Well, 2 times 2. Wow. You know who would like it? Wow. Holy crap.
You want to try that one again? He says he's going to he's going to reset his phone and.
Gifted to hidden nature. Wow. Holy shit. Western Echo says Netflix. Wow. Holy crap.
You want me to try it?
Sure. Have you ever been browsing the interwebs and you find that one article or video where you say to yourself, man, that person's a dumbass? Well, if you have, we want to see it. Send it to us to accidentalpunch@gmail.com with the subject line Dumbass of the Week, and we'll definitely use it for your show. Tell us who you are, where the link came from, video, article, you name it, and we'll give you credit where credit is due. The Dumbass of the Week every Tuesday between 8 and 10 p.m. Eastern Time right here on Accidental Punch TV and The Sully Show live. Join the awesomeness. You know you wanna.
And a possible accomplice. Jeez.
Wow. Kay said he was originally intended to bounce a full 13 miles down the filed coast.
Yes, in Georgia, a Georgia man was alleged.
The original Matrix is now a cinematic classic. It is very much a cinematic. Wow. Holy shit.
Notes that Black Freemasonry founder Prince Hall, Old North.
Over the last couple of weeks, there's been wow, holy shit, drought. You are watching and listening to the Sully Show right here on Accidental Punch TV. Wow. We're back. Oh. I mean, don't get me wrong. You knew it was kind of going to happen. Just, putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there, I'm just saying. Just, doing what I need to do.
Well, there are certain songs that lean themselves to being redone with a metal feel.
Sure.
But Silent Night isn't one of them.
No, definitely not. And of course, Sammy goes, before that, he's telling Western Echo, one of the main reasons I like Twisted Sister album is their version of Silver Bells, which is actually in my normal rotation on Spotify. And then he goes, yes, thanks, Sully. See, people, I pay attention, okay? I do. I pay attention. I may treat people like crap sometimes, but, I try not to, but, it is what it is. You got to do what you got to do. So we're back with hour number 2. And oh boy. So, JT, what would be, before we get started, I do have an article, but before we do that, what would be your take for December's Dumbass of the Year contender? I know it's tough.
It's a tricky one between tonight's article. Mm-hmm. Just because of the fact that, I'm not supposed to have a gun, but I'm going to shoot myself in the foot.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to lean towards those in the chat room and go with the bank robber who tried to redeposit the money seconds after he stole it.
Okay.
In the same bank.
All right, sounds good to me. I'm definitely leaning toward that as well, because that one was just freaking hysterical.
Yeah, The only thing that would have made it better would have been if the guy was on meth when he did it.
Yeah. I am getting some interesting reports that my stream is buffering at the moment.
Yes, I'm buffering on my end also.
So I do apologize for those if we're having some issues. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on, but I'm seeing some buffer issues, so I apologize ahead of time. Hopefully nothing bad is happening to my internet, which would be wonderful. I am showing a little bit of a delay. So, sorry. I don't know why, but I'm seeing it.
Well, that's like the AT&T, who we have for our internet and everything.
Yeah.
They're putting the fiber optic out.
Ah, yes,
and they have it, they have it out. The commercials going here in the area and everything, and I call them up immediately.
Right.
And say, hey, do you have it where I'm at?
No.
Do you know when you will?
No,
but they are pushing it out.
No.
Well, that doesn't freaking help me.
Gotta love it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna send it to Sammy here. I'm gonna send it all over. He found a free one that everybody can click on. Just waiting for the last section, and he also says, JT Hollis, how you like my profile pic in the Discord?
Yeah, it's all right.
I'm curious as to what he did. I wonder if I can zoom in on that. Can I zoom in on it? Oh, it won't show me what it is. It's showing his old one, but like I can see the new one that he's got.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like your head is just in the microphone. Oh my God, that's great. That's
I'm not seeing that one.
He loves busting your chops. Wow. I'm showing a lot of different. I'm showing a lot of different frame rates dropping, which is crazy. So hi everybody. Am I still buffering? That's the biggest thing right now. If I'm still buffering.
Okay, you just went back live.
Yep. We should be live, but it's showing that I'm dropping like.
Yeah, you just buffered. I mean, within 30 seconds of it coming up.
Wow, I'm buffering bad. Ooh. That's not good. I wonder why I'm buffering so bad.